In this activity, we're going to begin learning about JavaScript. So far we've made what are called static web pages. They always look the same. You create them, you design them, you put all the content in them, and no matter who uses them or where they look, they're the same, and that's static. Now, if we want to make a web page change based on something that's happening, something the user's doing, be able to get input, do those kind of things, we need to have another language because HTML and CSS do not do that. So we're going to learn the JavaScript language, which does in fact allow us to make a web page interactive. Now this is a new language, however it can be written directly in HTML. So I'm going to go just after the heading 2 that says hello and let the browser know that I want to start talking JavaScript. So I'm just going to add an opening and closing script tag, and then inside here I can add speak a different language. So outside of the script tags I'm speaking HTML, and inside the script tags, I'm going to speak JavaScript. I'm going to start with a simple JavaScript function that's already built in, and it's called alert. So it's called alert. It expects one argument. And now I save this web page, and what happened? And I go over here and refresh. And there it is. That's what an alert does. It pops up, and inside the alert box it prints whatever text I have in that argument. So now we see JavaScript working. Notice how it's working. It works in order. So the web page is loaded in order. It gets to the script, it does the alert, and then it finishes that and it moves on to loading the web page some more. So it happens directly in order. Now this is still always acts exactly the same because every time I refresh it, it's just getting exactly that same thing because it's not changing based on any user input. So let's say that we wanted to get the user's name, and then instead of saying hello there, we could actually say hello to them. So to do this is going to take a couple of things. One, we need a variable, and the way we do a JavaScript variable is start it with var and then give it a name, and I'm just going to call this username. And then now you can put semicolons if you want or not. JavaScript actually allows you not to use semicolons. And then we can say, okay, we want that username. We want to be able to get it from a user. And so to do that, an alert doesn't allow us to do that. But if we use a prompt, then notice how it is a little bit different. Enter your name. So I save that, and now I refresh. A prompt window puts the text that I enter in there, enter your name, and now it provides a box that we can enter something in. So a text box that we can add, and then click OK. Then the alert, hello there, and then we come up and nothing's changed. What we did here is we got this value from the user. I entered Linda, but then we didn't store it anywhere. So if we want to use that value, we need to store it in our variable. And now it's being stored there, but we're not using it anywhere. So if we come down to the alert window down here, we can say print hello there, this string, plus print this username, so this variable. So we can print out strings, those are inside the quotes, and variables. So now let's see what we've got. Okay, now the alert comes up and says exactly what it is. Notice there's no space there, so the code doesn't add any space. If we want to be a space there, we have to manually add it inside that string. So let's do it one more time. All right, now it got the value from the user, stored it in a variable, and then printed it out. There you go. That's the beginning of JavaScript.